50 years ago, there were no databases, just files. Then in 1970, Edgar Codd publishes a paper at IBM that splits the data world in half and changes how every company on Earth keeps records. Today on Data and AI with Vereth, we're walking through the 4 eras that got us from SQL to LLMs and what every data and AI professional needs to know about each one. 17 years of field experience, distilled. Era 1, 1970 to 2000. The Relational Era. Codd's idea was simple. Data lives in tables. Tables relate to each other through keys, and you ask for what you want, not how to get it. That declarative idea becomes SQL, and SQL becomes the lingua franca of enterprise computing. Oracle, DB2, SQL Server, Postgres, MySQL. Same ideas, different vendors. If you're starting a data career, master this era. Every modern system, including the LLM-based ones, sits on top of these ideas. Era 2, 2000 to 2015. The web explodes. Suddenly Yahoo, Google, Facebook are sitting on petabytes of data that won't fit in any single Oracle box. Vertical scaling hits a wall. Google publishes the Google File System paper, then MapReduce. The open source world picks them up and builds Hadoop. Hive lets you write SQL on top of it. The takeaway from Era 2. Distributed systems aren't optional once your data crosses about a terabyte. US 3, 2015 to 2020. The modern data stack. The cloud shows up. Snowflake separates storage from compute and makes it elastic. Pay for what you scan. BigQuery and Redshift do the same. At the same time, dbt arrives and says, stop writing Python pipelines, write SQL, version control it, test it. The ELT pattern replaces ETL. The data world finally starts looking like the software world. Git, CI, code review, observability. Era 4, 2020 to today. Transformers go from research curiosity to production substrate. ChatGPT launches, and a billion people see what LLMs can do. For data professionals, 3 things change. 1. Vector databases. Pinecone, Weaviate, pgvector. Become first class because retrieval augmented generation needs them. 2. Data quality matters more than ever because the LLM will hallucinate around your bad data. 3. Agents start showing up in real workflows. The skill that wins this era isn't prompt engineering. It's knowing which problem to throw the LLM at and which to solve with a plain SQL query. Across all 4 eras, 3 things have not changed. Schema is still a contract. Agree on field names, types, and meaning, or your data will lie to you. Bad data is still worse than no data, regardless of whether the consumer is a human or a transformer. And your job, as a data professional, is still to translate between people who make decisions and the systems that store evidence. Subscribe to Data and AI with Vereth for one practical lesson every other day. 17 years of field experience, distilled into things you can use this week. See you in the next one.